Hi, today's job search tip is revamp your cover letter. If you've been job searching for even a little bit, chances are you have a kind of a generic cover letter that you're using, hopefully, and editing for specific employers so that you can highlight your good skills that you have for each employer and each position for which you're applying. If not, I hope you start doing that. If you haven't done a cover letter, you can really feel overwhelmed. And if you are editing your cover letter, please follow these guidelines and kind of look at yours with a critical eye and see what improvements you might be able to make and what changes might be needed in order to get the impact that you're looking for with the employers that you're applying to. When you start out to make a cover letter, what you want to do is start out by including your contact information, your full name and your full mailing address. If you want to add your fax number here and or email or phone number, that's fine. I think it gets a little much if you do too much, so I do recommend you put the additional contact information at the end following your signature, but use your best judgment here. Following that, after skipping a line or two, you want to put the hiring person's name if you have it. If not, hiring manager or human resources will do. The business name and the business address. Following that, you want to open your letter with Dear Hiring Manager, Dear Human Resources, or the name of the person if you do have it. I'll go down again another line. In general, you want to put a blank line between each of the paragraphs here that I'm about to outline for you. And you want to make your paragraphs about 3 to 4 sentences apiece. You don't want to recreate your resume. The cover letter is an opportunity for you to expand on your resume, to clarify anything that may need it, or to fill in any blanks that may not be addressed in your resume at this particular time. Your first paragraph, you want to be sure to state clearly what position and which location you're applying for and why. You want to try to make this first paragraph as impactful as possible. You want to lead right away with the impression that you are somebody they need to have in with for an interview. So what you can do is to highlight why you have the XYZ skills that they're looking for, and that you are very excited about the opportunity, and try and get across your excitement or passion in that first paragraph so that it's very clear you are somebody that they do want to call. You want to skip down another line, of course, and then start the second paragraph. And this is where you really want to expand on your skills and abilities. You want to refer to the advertisement and actually address each of the requirements that they're looking for, the bulk of them at least, and clearly identify the skills that you have that match what they're looking for. Wherever possible, use the same exact language. Bullet points can really help here. It's very easy for the employer to kind of scan down through and see that you have all the skills that they're looking for. So that could be very helpful to you. So you may want to use bullet points if you can. In the third paragraph, of course, what you would like to do is to say why you want to work for this employer. What makes this employer so exciting to you? It could be something as simple as you live right around the corner and you drive past their office every day and you've always wanted to work for them. Or it may be that their opportunity is exactly what you have been looking for and unable to find in other employers. Whatever it is, you want to clearly state and get across to them, of course, that you want to work for them. This particular employer, not any employer. You want to work for this employer and communicate that very clearly in 3 to 4 sentences, which can be a bit of a challenge to do, but you may need to do some editing. In the last paragraph, you want to thank the employer for their time. Don't get too carried away with this. You don't want to seem disingenuous, so keep it pretty brief. If you can carry it off, I always recommend saying in this last paragraph that you'll call them the following Monday, give a date and time, if you can stick to it, that you will call them to follow up for an interview. Don't do this unless you're willing to follow up on this. Otherwise, it'll make you not a good candidate in the employer's eyes. So if you can, actually follow up and follow through on that, I would feel free to include a tactic like that in this last paragraph. If not, you can say something along the lines of, I look forward to hearing from you about an interview, and leave it at that. You want to sign it, close your letter after going down again another line and saying sincerely or best regards or thanks again, however you would normally close a business letter. Leave a few spaces for your signature and include your name, your full name, and telephone number, fax, email. Any LinkedIn page or Twitter account that you'd like to include can be included here as well. So again, today's tip was revamp your cover letter. If you don't have one, it's a good time to make one. And I look forward to hearing that you got the job.